of this season's Champions League campaign about to get on. Mechelen, their big rivals, and Real Madrid have a funny record of slipping up in home games like this. Could it happen again this alerts? And you can use the interactive timeline to go back and watch incidents and replays from unseen angles. How about that?
A club apparently on the way back on and off the fans. He lasted only 29 minutes that evening. Gareth Bale was the man sent on to try to save it, but the game was already gone. And the best, including Eden Hazard, and he did not start well himself against PSG, as we know. Fiasco. Georgi Kabakov from Bulgaria takes charge. Support arrived early. South African who's been unable to make a mark.
Beaten 3-0. And you have to say that's...
Benzema. And there's a little inquest in that defence there, Nigel.
Real Madrid and Modric to try and make the runs forward.
Vasquez side. Hazard twisted and gave it left to Benzema, and they backed off him a little bit. Nacho arrived from left, they go on, and they stretch Real Madrid to breaking point. What an opportunity, and a stroke of good fortune in the end, and it's not going to count. Well, that's one of the longer deliberations, but it means a great deal for Bruges. They go in front after what? The better part of a 90-second study of the evidence.
Well, as long as they get it right.
Swept by Carvajal out to the other flank.
Behind the fullback, because the fullbacks are getting forward. Carvajal, you've got to go all the way, get back in. He should have actually picked. I think he's talking back.
Got turned, couldn't wriggle free.
Moment.
That's what Hazard was brought in to provide. First this time is by Carvajal. Lucas Vasquez exchanges with him. Carvajal's a great pullback, and that was almost Luka Modric levelling it.
It's a good attempt.
Leaving men in there, and one of them is Tau. Was at Chelsea, but not a lot at the moment. That's well struck, deflected, and just wide. Drop for Kroos on the edge of the box.
I mean, your pitch, they're backing each other up really well. Getting blocks in. Chances when they come your way. You've got to hit the target at least to make the goalkeeper safe in the air, but he's a...
Oh, that's a brilliant example. What a stop that is. The reflexes are still... Casemiro hoists it. Back post, Ramos coming in. And so too Benzema.
Enjoy that.
This little busy bee. He's done brilliantly there. On Vasquez was reaching for it. Hazard tried to set Benzema up, and that is the story of the first 30 minutes. Many times before on nights like this in the Bernabeu. On the back post, and he was free. Goes instead to Kroos, and he steers it wide. Not by much.
He scuffed it. It's a difficult one coming across you to play it with your instep on you.
Nice and tidy by Diatta. And Courtois palms it away. It was a little bit spectacular, the goalkeeping. Keen to recover himself, the muscular right back for Bruges, Angola international. Tripped by Vasquez this time. He got enough air on it. Dennis Bonaventura's on his way again. He stumbles again, but it doesn't matter again. He'll never score a brace like it. Over the top of Hazard's head. Second ball in, and it's Mechelen. He's done so brilliantly to keep it alive. He nearly went through the lock. Carvajal. And again, his luck is out, Toni Kroos. That was close.
And he's still got Vinicius Jr., so there are options in attack. Almost Bruges find it fairly easy to defend them because there's just no pace, there's no creativity, no change of flanks. The record holders. It doesn't change much for those who still...
And then you want fresh legs to come on and influence the game.
Free kick conceded by Emmanuel Dennis. Carvajal trying to get to the byline. He's done that bit. Little fingertips over the top from Mignolet.
It's an important touch from Mignolet as well, because Benzema...
On and hits it with his left. Mignolet was waiting for it. It looked good, but I don't know how. Little room, but he lays it off. Marcelo comes onto it after that, which at least got them a place in the Europa League. Vasquez, Hazard. Mignolet was waiting.
But that's what they want to see.
In terms of understanding. And now Varane's got to do some defending. And brilliantly, Areola keeps Real Madrid in this game tonight. He's had virtually... Pace has gone up here. Modric. Benzema hoists it to Ramos, he'll score, and they're back in it. El Capitan provides one when they most needed it. Back in the side tonight in the Champions League, and that changes the atmosphere. Or is it going to count, I wonder?
I was going to say it looked offside from our vantage point. Him and Hazard around the...
Very brave challenge by Former, but it really looks to be like... Benzema. Our team needs us now, so let's
the Europa League places.
Eden Hazard, and they're backing off him.
Again, he doesn't...
All the tidy players in the first half are run ragged now for Bruges. Oh, and I think Mignolet was looking and hoping it wasn't going to... penalty spot, and now he turns to him and say, could you not see me?
Well, brilliant pass through the...
Sobol brushed aside by Vinicius Junior. That's certainly an impact. And Mignolet at full stretch got to it.
It wasn't the best of...
This Bruges defence, they know a bit too much for that.
Well,
Dele just... given away.
You can't give a free kick for that.
The shirt back before it, unpunished. Mignolet right through the crowd. Doing very, very well in the Champions League here.
Yeah, I think he's been a colossus at the back, Dele, the Ivory Coast.
How important this could yet become in this game as Real Madrid seek to rescue it. Rook Former, the captain. Floated by Kroos. On target and in, it's a brilliant header, and Casemiro is the man to level it.
Well, it's a lovely ball in. Casemiro just attacks it, he gets there before the defender, and is it going to get a corner? Got to be so careful here, Bruges. They're looking tired, some of those Bruges players now, already this season.
Carvajal stopped by Sobol, wait for it. He couldn't get to it, and it's over the top anyway. And straight involved in the action. Oh, Mignolet doesn't get to it. Ramos was in there fighting for everything. Back along the deck instead to Modric. And one of them back there was Mekala, and he got his head on it firmly. And now Bruges get a free kick and breeze.
And Rodrigo! Didn't need a touch to control it, did he? Steered first time so accurately inside Mignolet's right-hand post. And
well, it's good possession, but you've got to have something more substantial on the end of it.
Here's Jesus Navas. And Iniesta. Here's Jesus Navas. It's a throw-in. Sergio Busquets. Xavi, quickly closed down. He desperately needs some support. It went out of play. There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution.
Well, if the deadlock is about to be broken, then it may well have to come from the bench. I mean, fresh legs when others are beginning to tire now could just do the trick. This game might just get a little stretched that could help.
Thumps it long. Poor ball that's intercepted. Jesus Navas. Timoshuk is all over him. Sergio Busquets. Ukraine have possession again. Spain have got possession back. Well within his range. That is way off.
Se va a realizar